You have learners enrolled in your course, but they can't see any of the content. That's because the page isn't published yet. Learners only see Coding Room's pages in your course when it's published. In the top right-hand corner of any page, as an instructor, you'll see this little Publish toggle. It will activate all your assignment policies and give learners access to the page if they're assigned it through those policies in your course. You want all the learners in your course to have access to the page? Simply click the Publish button, and they'll have access now. However, we do allow you to do some more complex setups than that. That all has to do with our assignment policies. This menu over on the right-hand side allows you to edit the assignment policies for a page. Premium users can add as many policies as they need to get the finest granular level of detail for how you'd like your learners, different sections of your course, group sets in your course, all those things to interact with this particular page. In the policy, you can identify if it's an individual or a group assignment. If you say individual assignment, every learner will get their own copy of the page to work in. If you say it's a group assignment, all the learners will work together. Or, if you select a group set, each of the learners in each of the groups inside the set will work together and collaborate on the page. First, you identify who you want to assign it to. Is it all the learners in your course? Is it just a section of learners in your course? Is it to one of your group sets? Or are you selecting an individual learner? Yes, you can create policies for an individual learner to give them extensions on due dates, wherever it may be. The available from date makes it so that it will publish the page to the learners some point in the future. It's automatically by default set to now. It will publish or be available then at that moment. But you can set it to some date in the future if you'd like it to automatically publish for you. If you'd like it to unpublish or no longer be active for a group of students, you can provide an until date. The default is it's set to forever be available. But you can make it so learners can no longer see that in their course. A due date. If the learners submit after your due date, it's marked late. A cutoff date. Cutoff makes it so that learners can no longer submit past this particular date and time. Displaying the solutions. You can show an answer sheet, a copy of the page showing all the answers for each block at a particular time, or just turn it on to display it immediately. This means, yes, you can edit the policies after learners have already been working on the page. Same thing with grades. Maybe you're giving a summative assessment. You don't want learners to see instant feedback and their grades immediately. So you want to hide the grades. Turn this on. It will hide grades until a particular date and time, or you just set it to forever in the future and you turn this off when you want learners to see the grades. Lastly, you can set a late policy. You can make it so the page will modify a certain amount of points every set duration of time for that duration of time after the due date. So once the due date hits, for every day, every hour, every minute, however you want to set it, in whatever interval, you can modify the learner's score by a point, 5 points, whatever it may be. All this is available inside of the policies. Learners will see information about their policy in the top header on their page, and you can always access and edit the policies from this right-hand sidebar.